What's up guys, it's Ashtinho Plays here and welcome back to the Sheffield United Career Mode series. And this is Season 2 in the Championship. We were promoted last season quite comfortably and now it's time for our biggest challenge yet. So in preparation I've signed a few players so far, not everyone I would have liked to have signed, considering I haven't had the time to execute all of your tips yet because I skipped through this stage before really reading any of them because I didn't get any for a while. But yeah, we did in the end, and I'll carry out as many as I can with what I have left, which is pretty well enough I should say. But yeah, don't worry about that, I'll sort out more signings and all that stuff. I'm going to play Adams at right mid today just because I want to have a fast player out on the right so that we can run down the wing and get some crosses in. But we'll see whether that works or not, and it can easily be changed if it doesn't. But aside from that, focusing on our first championship game, we get the ball into Reed here and his first shot of the season is over the bar. But we continued our lively start with Lingard, the new signing, passing to Musa. His cross was just a bit too far away from Reed. But then this moment of precision from Kostas Mitroglou, who signed for them in this career mode. He had signed for them in the past but then left, but in this career mode he appears to have come back. And that moment there showed just how cruel football can be. Just one shot, one goal, and he was ruthlessly efficient in that position. But we did try and rally and pull ourselves back into it. That long ball did cause problems, but not really enough. But then Reed here turns inside, takes a shot, and then Skugel composes himself and finishes it for our first championship goal back in the championship. And that gave us the chance of a point in our first game. But they were starting to become the dominant side in the second half and we had to hold on for the point. They had another chance here, the ball being punched out, we didn't clear our lines, and Mitroglou nearly scoring a spectacular back-heel goal. But we held on for the point, a respectable result in our first championship game. All in all, I would say it went alright. I'm not too worried by the formation yet, but I do think new signings would be welcome because with some other players I think we could have won that game, but a point isn't too bad, at least we didn't lose. So after that relatively encouraging start, we're looking to produce more of the same, and we have an easier game this time I dare say, although it is still against Walsall, who as we know from last season are a good side. It's in the Capital One Cup of course because they didn't come up with us. But yeah, it's an opportunity to test ourselves against, I guess you could say, a lower opposition, but we don't really want to be seeing it that way. So yeah, they did have the first chance of the game here, good save by Howard though. And then our first chance came from this free kick, but Reed's header was over the bar. And they continue to have chances in this game, showing that they weren't in any way inferior to us, and that shot wasn't on target. And once again here they had another chance, this time Callejo forcing the save from Howard again. And then Adams here playing on the right again, cuts in superbly, and it ends up off the bar from Agard. Very unlucky, close to getting his first goal for the club. And then they again had a chance here, wriggling their way through, and Tom Bradshaw's shot was well saved. And then we started to press towards the end. Musa here on the left passes it to Reed, and his header is off the post. And as you can see here, we put it up to all-out attack, and it pays off to immediate effect here. Late in the game, pushing forward, Dunn gets us the goal, and it's 1-0. Not much time for them to respond, to be perfectly honest. And it was the one moment of quality that was always going to win the game. In that kind of game, one moment of quality always wins it. And here, this was Dunn's shot after the keeper was up for a corner, but it didn't quite go in. Didn't really matter though, because at the end of the day we got the win. gone through to the next round of the cup, which is essentially what we needed out of the game. But the performance was still only okay, and this really does back up the point that more signings are going to be welcome. So same lineup once again, because like when I was recording this video I still hadn't seen really any of the tips, which I'm sorry about, but I'm a bit impatient. I'm a bit impatient is all I'm gonna say. But yeah, despite that, I should say, we're playing Bolton here away from home. Hopefully he's a chance to get some points on the board once again. And they, as the home side, were obviously gonna have the majority of the play. And they had the first shot here, but it wasn't quite on target. But we did have a chance here. Brayford was in a lot of space, crosses it, Agard misses that one, and then Reed, well, that move actually nearly worked out well, but he didn't apply the finish. Well saved by the keeper though. And then they had another chance here. This time Feeney's shot wasn't on target. And then skipping a massive chunk of the game, considering it got boring after the opening 20 minutes, they had another chance here, but it was well saved. And then with time running out, it looked like we were going to get another point for 2 points out of 2 games. But then right at the last, they sucker punched us. That really knocked the stuffing out of us, to be honest. We were never going to equalise, and we didn't. So we go down in defeat for the first time in the season. And I think the message from this episode is quite clear. We do need more signings to help the squad, and you know, we've got time to make them, so it's not a crisis. It's just not the start we'd perhaps have liked. But you know, I guess sometimes you can't have things all your own way, and we just got to accept that. So 1 point on the board. There are some teams who don't have any yet, so that's 1 point gained, I guess, if you want to look at it positively. But yeah, that's the end of the first episode of Season 1. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed. If you did, help me out by leaving a like and subscribing. Peace out.